Good morning. It's almost 11 o'clock on Sunday morning, and today I'm in Singapore again. So it is a very special day for us, and I look forward to being here with you as we continue to grow, actively refining ourselves. So in the past few weeks, we have been going through the journey of the rainbow healing glyphs. And today we're going to complete the 10 glyphs by doing the last 3 all at one time. So first of all, as always, I'm going to use some oils, and actually I just changed my mind about the very first one to use, because in my own meditation this morning, I felt it really important to use the blend gratitude. Gratitude has 6 amazing single oils in it: balsam fir, frankincense, galbanum, myrrh, rosewood, and ylang. Wow, what a combination. I think more than anything, the reason I chose to use gratitude today is that it is something I'm very, very grateful for this day. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for everything in it. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be here with each of you, sharing my thoughts and my life. I'm grateful for Stephen. This is our anniversary. And I'm grateful, of course, to Gary Young, who taught all of us that gratitude is the most important thing that we can always have. There is always something for which we can be grateful. And he also taught us all humility. And he gave us those 2 wonderful blends. Now today we're only going to use the gratitude before we go into the other oils that I had planned to do for the day. Maybe next week we'll have some humility along with it. So we have been, as I said, taking this journey of the 10 glyphs through these past few weeks, and today we complete it. And what we're attempting to do is to create a safe place where each one of us can heal and can move along. There is so much chaos in the world. So this is what I visualize. This is from the Rainbow Healing coloring book, Colors. This cylinder where everything is gentle and harmonious, where we can connect with the Creator to receive our own guidance and keep all that chaos outside through creating boundaries, just so that we can have a safe place where we can do our own healing, where we can explore who we are. And that is what these steps in the rainbow healing are all about. I do them several times a day, but always, at least once a day, I use all of the oils that go along with them, because I personally find that it is so helpful in keeping me grounded and balanced. So the first ones that we've already done, I'm not going through all of them today because we're going to, continue. But these first 7 were to talk about unblocking the channels, getting things started, and then creating that firm foundation, that solid foundation that will allow us to move forward and to identify who we truly are, our authentic self. Each of us was created with a very, very special package of knowledge and abilities to do something. Along the way, most of us have forgotten what it is that we were created to do. So as we are refining ourselves, we are also unraveling the threads of who we truly are. And as we do this, it's so important for that next step to have compassion for ourselves and others, to nurture ourselves every step of the way, to be gentle with ourselves. And we can't rest on all of that gentleness because it is important that we get into action, would you agree? So that fire, adding fire to our lives is so important to create the action that brings about change. Without change, nothing happens. And sometimes change can be a little bit uncomfortable. Sometimes it can be a lot uncomfortable. But would you agree that fire has that ability to transform, to totally change, to eliminate, to destroy, but also to bring up new things? So as we add this fire to our lives, then it's going to be very important to also to bring in that acceptance of who we are and acceptance of who others are. As we grow and change, it is very important for us to embrace who we are becoming, our authentic self. And next, there are always more things that we can let go of. We never reach the end of the journey, would you agree? So this energy of lemon essential oil, the energy of release, of freedom that we feel as we let go of all of those attachments to things, places, people that are no longer supporting us, and attachments to beliefs, and probably most of all, to fears. We all have fears from time to time, and it's time to let go of them. We're supported in everything that we do. So that brings us, this is all truly, truly about understanding who we are. So that brings us to the steps today. And the 8th step is divine union. It is about reweaving all of the parts of ourselves that into our authentic self, the way we were designed to be, all of our knowledge and abilities. And I see this as a silvery violet energy that is so supportive for integrating all of our knowledge and abilities. And this is anchored by Jasmine essential oil. So as I apply this beautiful aroma of jasmine, I always intend to allow these energies, these frequencies to go wherever they need to go, to support me in reweaving myself back together the way I was created to be. I love to use that roller ball of jasmine on my wrists at night because I sleep on my side. And this is a very lingering aroma, which I find that as I turn over during the night, I can always smell this and be reminded of integrating my true knowledge and abilities. When we are using our true knowledge and abilities in the way that we were designed, we are powerful beyond belief. When we are attempting to be like others and use skills that are not part of who we truly are, we are far less powerful. So this is something that I choose to bring into my life more and more. And as I allow these things to be rewoven into who I am finding that everything unfolds in a much more amazing way than could ever happen if I were attempting to plan it. So as we apply that jasmine, you may choose to really nurture yourself and accept who you are, so by ordering yourself a bottle of Jasmine, to really allow yourself to become who you were created to be. Now, the next step is to make everything work together in harmony. This is the unity, that pale pink energy of Ylang essential oil. And Ylang has always been referred to as a relationship. Well, I guess so, because it's not just relationships with others, although that is very important, but it is a relationship with all the parts of yourself. We all have parts that we like better than others. Would you agree? And this is about making those parts all come together and work together in harmony. I always use this illustration that if we have a healthy heart and healthy lungs, and they do not work together, then we do not have a healthy cardiovascular system. You get the idea. It's not about just being great yourself or in one part, having all healthy parts. It's about weaving those parts together so that they work together in harmony. And as we do this, then we are truly prepared to become leaders, to allow ourselves to expand. It's not what we do as much as who we are that can positively impact others. This is that energy anchored by the sacred frankincense. I apologize. And it isn't sacred frankincense, it's sacred sandalwood. Sacred frankincense anchors that energy of acceptance, which is what I was speaking about. So as we expand outward and allow ourselves to be who we were truly created to be, we positively impact others just by being who we are. So as you treat yourself to this beautiful aroma of sacred sandalwood and royal Hawaiian sandalwood, if you happen to have that, just intend that these frequencies go wherever they need to go to allow this harmony throughout every portion of your being that will then allow you, by being who you were created to be, to expand outward, positively impacting the lives of everyone you touch. So, now I'm going to just add along with this while I am in my mind creating this sacred space and taking these steps in my journey. I'm going to add a few more essential oil blends, some of Gary's amazing blends. And the first one I thought I would use today is really one that I use quite frequently. Envision. Now, I've found that when I attempt to envision the next step, it is far less exciting and interesting and powerful than when I envision myself as a whole harmonious being, allowing the guidance and the flow of life to come through me. So that's what I'm going to envision. I'm going to envision myself as the authentic being I was created to be. And next, because to me it's extremely important for everything to be in harmony. Gary's beautiful blend of harmony is one that I use very, very frequently. So as I apply this beautiful blend, I'm going to intend that everything exists around me, that I create that sacred space with harmony inside, and that harmony radiate outward from me, expand outward in an ever-increasing area. So, I do have a few other oils. You know, I love to use a lot of the oils. So the next blend that I thought I would use today helps me because present time is a very important factor. How many of us spend most of our lives looking back at the past or thinking about the future and missing the present moment? So this beautiful blend, I just love, and I'm going to put it right here on my throat chakra, as well as in my hands, and just intend to remain in this present moment, understanding the lessons that are right in front of me, right this minute, so that I can move on. Whatever we need at any moment is here for us. We just need to be in that present moment. Would you agree? So much of my life I missed the present because I was in the past or planning for the future. So this has been a really difficult thing for me, to learn to live in the present and to find the joy and excitement that is in every single moment. We can't go back. The past is over. So let us enjoy today, this very moment. Now, some of you may choose to use Valor. I have that here with me right now because this may take a lot of courage. And of course, we know which one Francis is always going to end with, and that is believe, because we have to believe. And I feel that when I believe that I truly can do something, I can do anything. Now, what I am choosing to believe today is that I can truly listen to my guidance and become that magnificent being that I was created to be, allowing each step of the journey to unfold as it is intended to be, rather than to attempt to plan every step, which for me is, I find that it's very limiting. We are limitless when we allow the flow of life through us. So as we move forward, I have some things to ask you, and that is, what are you grateful for right this moment? This is something you may choose to ponder. This is a brand new moon, which is a creative time. And what is it, first of all, that you are grateful for in this moment? So I challenge you to focus on identifying who you truly are and taking one small step every day towards becoming that magnificent being that you were created to be, your authentic self, your authentic self, and allowing your journey to unfold each day. Have a beautiful week of transformation filled with fun, love, and gratitude, and the beautiful harmonic colors of the rainbow. See you next Sunday.